What's going on, everybody? It's me, Sloppy. Yeah, it's a quick one today because I'm at my lunch break, so I gotta fucking do this quick. But as you can see on my title, I'm gonna chat with Umbrella. I think he's backstage. Let me see. Yeah, he's backstage. All right, I'm gonna put you back. I'm gonna bring you up in a little bit. Don't worry. Just I'm gonna give him a little description of what's going on. But yeah, so this guy Umbrella, he's been accused of a lot of kind of messed up things, right? So I'm not the type to kind of believe people until I get proof. So I had a chat with him, and we're gonna talk about these allegations that that are making him look really bad. Like when I heard it, I'm like, oh, this mother ever did those type of things. But then I'm like, let me message him and see exactly what's true and what's not. Because a lot internet, you hear one thing and then you fucking out of nowhere it's not true. So I went to the horse's mouth and asked him a couple questions. So this is gonna be, me, you know, me asking, interviewing, asking him on the allegations, what's true, what's not, and to see if the things that people are saying are true. People say a lot of lies, and we want explanations, and hopefully he didn't do anything crazy, but we will see. All right. Well, then let me add him in. Hold up. Alrighty. Boom. So if I say energize, energize umbrella. Umbrella. Are you there?
Sure. Can you hear me
Okay.
fine, Sloppy? I'm here.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Now I can hear you. Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
So,
Okay, so what do you want to know about me, about the so-called allegations? I'm willing to clear them
right.
up.
Right. So the first one is going to be the stalker allegations that you've been following a girl and that that you've been doing this since you guys were in high school and that you saw her just recently at the high school function.
All right, then. So let me go ahead and clear this up. So I'm gonna go all the way back to the beginning. So the first day that I've actually met her. So the first time that I've actually met her was back in like 10th grade, and we were both underage during the time. So basically, we were both teenagers during that time.
Hmm.
Mhm. And yes, there was that one incident before, but I'm also gonna go ahead and clear this up. By no means, I never recorded her, but I do want to address this. I may have asked her for a picture. She did not like that, and I got confronted by two teachers. And I taught. You could say I got a lesson taught, and ever since then, I never did that ever again.
Yeah. So there's stalking stuff, right? Like what is considered for you people calling you a stalker? What were you doing? Like were you hiding in a bush kind of stalking, or what this whole stalking allegation, how did it start? What were you doing to be considered a stalker?
Well, I'm not quite sure. I don't know the full definition of a stalker, but I do want to say this though. And speaking of bushes, we don't have bushes at my old high school. I'm not gonna name drop where I'm at, but I do want to say this for sure though. Like back in high school, like the teachers even told me like they decided me to put me in a different high school, for this back then, yes, she was a teenage girl, but she's a grown woman, for safety reasons.
Right. So what, like, did she catch you and that's the whole reason that you got in trouble? What got you in trouble? That's what we're trying to figure out. Like what with this girl?
Okay, then. Well, I do want to say this though, like, I didn't yes, well, I didn't get myself in trouble. Well, I got confronted by two teachers to told me to never do that again, or otherwise they would have gotten my family involved. So, but thankfully I never did that again. And plus I had to go to a different high school because due to my educational purposes. So yeah.
Hmm. Uh-huh. So the asking the picture, why did the girl feel uncomfortable when you asked her the picture that you asked her? How did you ask her that made her feel uncomfortable when you getting in trouble?
Well, I don't know. Well, I asked very nicely, but then I guess she took that way out of context. But then again, I was just very young at the time. I didn't know any better, but thankfully, I don't do that no more. And yeah,
Right.
but I do want to say this though, like I haven't seen her since when we graduated. It's just like that was the very last time I've seen her. So this was all the way back in like 10th grade, you could say, and thankfully I haven't seen her since me and her graduated. But
Right.
I'm not quite sure if we both graduated at the same time, but I do have another friend in person who actually graduated the same high school that she went to.
Hmm. So you haven't seen her since high school, or
Yes.
you saw? From what I hear, was that you saw her just recently at like a high school event
Mhm. That was actually like years ago, Sloppy. So
years ago.
yeah, and I've actually spoken to like other people about this, and they actually gave me advice. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and put his name in the private chat. I mean, he finally convinced me that I should just let her go completely, and he even told me there's nothing wrong with being single. So his name is right there in the private chat.
Let me see. Who is it? Who could it be? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So this girl, that did you like her, or what was the reason of you like? Were you following her to her class? What were you doing that she felt very uncomfortable?
It was just that
That's
one.
reason.
It was that one picture before. I mean, from time to time, when I walk to my classes, I may see her from time to time. But the thing is, I just never had the guts to actually spoke with her. So yeah.
Uh, my bad, Marty. What's up, Marty? Um, so this whole other thing that they were saying that you were addicted to porn. Is that
Mhm.
something that you have a problem with? Is that something that you have a disease? I guess I don't know. I don't know if it's considered a disease if you're addicted to porn, but is that something that is true?
I'm gonna go ahead and debunk that claim really quick. I also spoke with that individual in the private chat, and by no means, I never ever had a porn addiction, and I don't even go to like their websites to be honest. It's like, why would I want to do that? I would just be wasting my time instead of being, a productive member to society, which I definitely want to do. I want to be a productive member to society.
Right, right. Okay. But you were considered a stalker in high school. That's what or what was going on in that time of frame? What were you thinking about when you were following this girl? Like, were you
Um,
thinking things sexually? Were you thinking like, I want her to be my girlfriend, or you wanted to like, kind of know where she lived? What kind of mindset were you when that happened?
Well, I'm gonna say this. It's actually the second option. I've actually wanted to have like a good relationship. I just wanted to know what it's like to be in a relationship and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Because Sloppy, I never tried that before, but as of right now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and follow this person's advice. Just remain single, most likely for the rest of my life.
for the rest of your life, that's not good, man. You gotta have that touch of a woman, huh? Chayton knows about the touch of a woman. More men now, but a little bit more. It's a mixture of 75 men, 25% women. So we're good. But so what? Why were they? Who wanted this information to go out to make you look bad?
Well, I'm not quite sure like who would send this type of information, but all I'm gonna say is this for sure. Like, yeah, one thing I'm gonna say. Wait, what is this person saying? Like, Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this really quick. Like, we were both the same age during the time. We were both underage. It's like, what's so hard about that, you know?
Yeah, but the main thing was why were you following her in a way that she made her feel uncomfortable? Like it's cool to be friends with girls, right? I have a lot of friends that were girls in high school and stuff like that. But when they start feeling uncomfortable, that means that you might have done something or said something or looked at her a way that made her like, whoa, 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 what is this guy doing? Why is he looking at me like this? You know, so that's the main reason.
But I just personally feel, in my own opinion, I could have had some guidance with me, like some sort of like aid, like yeah, some sort of aid that would help out that person because I had like I couldn't help my disability back then, you know.
So you're blaming a little bit of the disability of the way you were thinking, or what? What's the disability got to do with the girl thinking you might have been a stalker?
Well, in a way, I should have never have done that. It's just like I don't know. I feel like this is normal. It's like when people are teenagers, it's like you have that mindset where you can't think straight. But as an adult, I'm trying to think straight now. You know, that's what I want to
Right,
do.
right. Uh-huh. What about the whole? Why would you lie about your age to someone that you thought was someone's parents?
Um, One thing I want to say, I think that claim has already been debunked already. I think I told you about that, Sloppy. I could say it, but you would have to watch Spirit 21's full video about that. So, you know, but
Right, right.
yep, yeah, but one thing I'm gonna say right now, it's not just me, but also this. I actually found out that I don't know if I want to say her name, but this individual, all this time, I never thought she was a millennial. You know.
Mm. But still, in your mind, you thought it was a child. You know, it could have been an adult. But when you were talking to this individual before finding out she was a millennial, she was she was a what should we call it, minor in your mind. But she was an adult. But you were in your mind when you were talking to her, she was a minor. And then when this other individual, I guess it was a troll account, came into your chat or your stream and asked you about it, you're like, oh, I'm the same age as her. Kind of gives us like red flags on if if you do talk to other kids online and makes it, and then you lie about your age to them to make it seem like it's okay to talk to them.
Yeah, but one thing it's just that that was my very first time live streaming. Like I just didn't know what to think or so. But all I'm gonna say right now is I made that rule where I'm not going to allow that anymore. But
Mm.
all I can really say right now is me and her shouldn't have lied about our ages and stuff like that.
Right.
From back then, I literally thought it was like an adult. Like
Mhm.
my panel is all about adults only, and if people
Right.
don't like that rule, then that's on them.
So, so this girl, right, the one that I messaged and we found out she's a millennial, or whatever, she's older. Did you ever talk sexual to her on the DMs?
No, I never did that. And plus, Lape, I think you had some proof and evidence. Like, yes, you should have it. I think me and you, we were in a group chat and we actually found out that she was a millennial, which, by the way, I think we still have that.
Yeah, yeah, no, that she is an adult, but at the time you were talking to her before finding out, you thought she was, I guess, what, 14, 15? That's what people thought she was, and that's why I'm asking if you did talk to her, if you did talk to her sexually, you were in your mind you were talking to someone that was 15, but in reality was an adult, but you still thought it was a 15-year-old.
Um, I do want to say this. Like, I thought for sure, like, I don't even know, like, for me personally, I don't know what to think, like, what would her real age would be, but regardless, like, for me personally, I like to talk about movies, TV shows, and music with other people. That's my main goal.
Right, right. So, have you ever talked to a minor sexually?
To answer your question, no, I never do that, and I'm not into that. No, I'm into adults, but well, mostly grown adult women. But I think I made this clear, Sloppy. Like I want to remain single just to avoid me getting into trouble. So yes, I want to remain single.
Right, right. People want to asking me to send the link so they could ask you some questions, but I told them that it's up to you, and I'm not sure if you want other people to ask you questions about these situations.
I'm gonna say this really quick. I mean, I remember that one interview with. I'm not gonna. I will say. I'm not gonna say his name, but word starting with the J. It's not gonna happen because I know what's gonna happen. Like I'm gonna get gang attacked, and it's so not gonna happen. So as of right now, it's gonna be between me and you, Sloppy, because
All right.
I know it. I know exactly what's gonna happen.
Right. Yeah, that's why I give the person the option. I'm not. I don't like people getting attacked or nothing like that. But if if the people that are asking me to ask some questions are on watching this, you could write the question on here, and he'll be able to answer it. I can't be looking back and forth on the Discord and here to kind of know what you guys want me to ask him. But if you really want to ask him a question about these allegations and even other allegations that you guys heard from him, he could tell you right here straight up. If they're true, he'll tell you the truth. If it's not true, he'll tell you not true and explain what's going on. I'm a what do you call it? I'm a unbiased individual. Until I find like exact proof, then I can't say he's a bad person or a good person. You know, the whole lying about his age is does bring up red flags, on any type of situation. You can't lie about your age because you're scared of the person accusing you to make it look like a pedo. And that's why a lot of people umbrella um, have that against you because you lied. Even me, if I didn't know you and I just saw one part of the video, I would have been like, "Oh, this guy talks to a lot of kids. This guy messes with kids because if he's lying to people about his age, then he could do it, you know, behind the scenes."
Exactly.
No,
I can understand where you're coming from, Sloppy, but I also want to say this, but not only that, but you did tell me that you have a time limit that you can only do this live stream for 1 hour.
yeah. So we still got like 40 minutes. It'll be a good amount of time, and then Turles, ask a question. Ask a question. I didn't. I said that he could answer any of the questions. I could even ask him whatever the questions are. The questions are here. So, spam Marty, stop spamming. I'm gonna fucking guy. I'm about to time you out for like a little bit if you keep spamming. But anyways, yeah, that me personally, when I heard that part when you lied about your age, I was like, oh man, this guy might be talking to minors. Shit happens. We're gonna have to ask and shit, and we'll find his information. But that's why I always like asking the people, right? I give everybody an opportunity to say their piece, and and but most of them don't want to, and I give you praise for coming in and you know answering these questions because a lot of people are too scared to answer questions that are very very bad.
Mhm. Yep. Wait, Sloppy, can I also say that there's actually one more allegation? Can I say it, Sloppy, because it definitely caught my attention just now.
For sure, yeah, yeah.
Okay, where do I begin? So there was this other YouTuber. I'm not gonna say his name, but this person claims that I'm racist and I'm against my own people. Which, by the way, I'm gonna say this right here, right now. Why would I want to think like that? I mean, I may not like the music that my people are coming out with, but that doesn't mean I gotta go against my people. I mean, I live with a parent and a sibling, and by the way, they're they're both Hispanic people, and I don't hate them. You're still here, right, Sloppy?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I also have to say this, like, and as of recently, like, I'm also gonna make a small announcement. I'm also gonna have to take a YouTube hiatus and stuff like that, because due to personal reasons, because I
Hmm.
gotta look after my family members, my grandmother, and especially my mother, because she's going through a lot right now, and I gotta look after her mental health. So
Right, right.
that's another reason why I have to take a
Yeah.
hiatus, because I gotta look after my mother, and
Hmm.
and I gotta be
Sure.
the one to do that and stuff like that.
Yeah. So this whole being a racist thing, why? Who brought that? Or who said that you just because you didn't like Mexican music that made you racist, or what was the allegation of why that you were racist?
I mean, I never said anything bad about my people at all. Like, I don't even know who's making up this claim, but all I can really say right now is I have respect for my family. Like, I literally do. Like, I don't bash them. But I want to say this though, like, I even tried telling them, why don't we listen to other genres instead of this one? But I don't even know. So I just don't like that mindset where my people have to stick with one genre. I mean, there's just multiple musical genres to listen to.
Right. So so that's for the reason they called you racist.
Like, I just find that extremely ridiculous. Just because I don't like the music that my family listens, it's like I'm not into that no more. It's like they don't have any topic variety no more. It's like I can't even understand them. I mean, but I will say this: I used to listen to it a lot with my grandfather, but before he
Mm.
passed away.
Right.
So,
Right.
but as of recently, since he passed away, it just hasn't been the same. And I don't have any passion to listen to that music
Hmm.
no more, especially since my grandfather did pass away.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So yeah, not liking your own music is not being racist. I don't know who would think that. You know, if you said, "Oh, I hate Mexicans," or "I hate I hate them," then yeah, you know, little racist, but it's not really racist because you're making fun of your own race. Like people make fun of their own races all the time, but if you would have been like, "Oh, I hate them. I want to kill them. I want to do this. I want to do that." If I see one in front of me, I'll spit in their face. That's kind of like being racist. But if you don't like the music, that's no one. I don't like some of the Spanish music. It's not normal. I mean, it's normal. But anyways, so did this girl stop talking to you? The one that you were stalking?
Mhm. Wait, I'm gonna go ahead and say this really quick. Chaden, that's none of your business, and just expect for me to call you out. I'm not trying to make this about drama, but I'm not even surprised that Chaden, you're making this about yourself. Like, I'm not even surprised. All right, and I want nothing to do with you. And sorry, Soppy, I just have to say something. It's just
Right, right. No, it's okay. This is here. People could write what they want, and you can respond to however you want to respond to them. I don't filter anything on here. So if if they're asking questions and you think they're being inappropriate, then just you can respond back in a mean way if you want. They could take it. They're adults. They're not gonna cry or wander away and in the bathtub and be in a fetal position because Umbrella told them to fuck off or something. And then see, Chain likes banter. I like it. It's cool.
yep, but I've got nothing to say to him. Now, who are you to call boy? I mean, says the guy that gave my streamer link to a certain group. Yeah, so yeah, that's one thing I want to say to you. So I've got nothing to say to you. And by the way, this is coming from the same guy who literally betrayed the BAC. Yeah, I was definitely there from Biological EX1, and he's one of the most realest dudes I have ever met, unlike you. And just so yeah, just expect for me to call you out.
Ooh, can't wait. But yeah, so how long did you know this girl, and did you ever ask her out?
Sorry about that. Getting back to the topic. Well, um, but one thing, there is a positive side. We actually did work on, we were on a history class. I think we were partnered up once, and then we actually had normal conversation only about school. So yeah, and stuff like that. So yeah,
Hmm.
that's one thing I want to say. Good. No one cares, Jaden. So yeah, that's one thing I'm gonna say. And it's not just you, but just expect other people for me to call you out. And by the way, I'm making a new community, so yeah, that's one thing I want to say.
Yeah, yeah, no, But Nordic wants to ask questions. I think there's a couple people that want to ask questions, but um,
Okay.
they're not. They
Um.
could ask them in here, like I said. They could ask them on the chat. If you could use an alt account if you want. So it's all good. You don't have to put who you are that's asking this question. There's some people that want to ask questions, but I can't. I'm on my phone, so I can't really read them because it kicks me out from here and shit like that. See, what's his name? Adam, right? That's Adam, right? Adam, phenomenal. AJ Turner. He
Oh.
said,
Yes.
no offense, but you don't know what the BHC is like. As someone who's dealt with the BHC, I completely understand why Chen did what he did.
Yep. And I'm just gonna say this really quick. I don't have to say shit to you, Shaden. So regardless, you're gonna get called out. And there he goes, making fun of people. Why am I not surprised? And unlike you, Shaden, at least I got a heart for Adam. By the way, like this is coming from the same guy who makes fun of Adam. Like I completely apologize, Adam, but I can't stand this guy who made fun of you for no reason. Yeah, you told me about that. Like he made fun of you. I'm not gonna stand for it.
Yeah, Chen, don't be mean. But yeah, people like I always see online. People betray people. It's normal, uh, normal YouTube stuff. It's that's why I like it because it's like one day they're good friends, and then on the next episode, this guy it betrays this person, and these guys become allies before they were enemies, and it's an entertaining situation. If you take YouTube serious, then I don't know, man. YouTube is not a thing to be serious about. It's entertaining. You could go to different channels, and you're in a different world because of the people that are in there. He said,
Oh,
me and
yep.
Adam to move on. You uninformed weakling. What?
I'm just gonna
Anyway, go, go, go. What's up?
I'm like I don't even know. Like I feel like I'm just talking to like a wallpaper at this point. All I'm gonna say is I've got nothing to say to him, and I think Brian Apsher roasted his ass. Which, by the way, you definitely deserve that.
Right, right. Yeah. So, people are asking me that it could be a one-on-one, and they could ask you questions, and I'll be, muted if I'm able to allow someone to ask you some questions.
Yep. But Sloppy, I thought we talked about this. Like I thought it was just gonna be me and you because I do not want to risk that certain interview where a lot of people were gang attacking him. Person starting with the J. Yes, I'm referring to that guy. I don't want it
Right.
to. I really don't want that to happen. I'm not taking any
Okay.
chances.
All right. I'm just asking. If you say yes, then I will say yes. But if you say no, I'll just no. I'm not gonna force. I'm not the
Okay.
type of person. So, but if
Okay.
they're here,
Okay. And I'm also gonna say this. Oh, and if Chaden doesn't like me, then why in the blue hell is he here? You don't have to be here. And yes, I'm actually doing something better for my life. And once I call you out, I'm gonna do what I can and move on from you. That's one thing I'm gonna say.
yeah, some people are saying that you're too afraid that other people know more about you. That's why you don't want them to let them in because you know that they might be correct. That's what it sounds like when what Turles. Oh, thank you, Chayton. Appreciate it. Yeah. So you always say you don't like drama, right, Umbrella?
Well, one thing I do want to say, like, yes, I do want to miss like certain streams that I do is drama related. Like I do drama, but only to a certain extent. But there's this one individual who keeps harassing me in Spirit 21, and we've had enough of him. But we have a right. If he wants to make content on us, we fight back. So fair is fair. That's one thing I want to say. So
Who's that guy? What's his
I don't know.
name?
I don't even know. I'll go ahead and put his name in the private chat because I don't want people getting involved, and this is only between me and Spirit 21. There you
Hmm.
go.
Oh, that guy. Oh, okay. No, I'm not scared of saying names. I don't shy away from people saying names, but you know, if you don't want me to say his name, I won't say his name because I already found out where he lives. But but I don't have nothing against him.
Wait, Sloppy. This person is wrong. Like, I'm not into that. I'm not. I guess I could say his name this one time. I'm not into quote unquote this. Unlike Tanuki Maro, aka
This
Hero.
guy?
No, yeah, I'm not into that whatsoever.
Oh, well, that's good to know. You know, these guys. There's some people here are very, very feisty when it comes to people getting, asking people questions, and then they'll kind of judge you by how you answer the question. So if they feel like that's what you might have, they're gonna blur it out on the comments. I don't hide people from comments, so they can say whatever they feel like.
All right then. And I could still, and I can still see that Chaden's still trash talking me. So why am I not surprised? So I don't know. He can say whatever I want to say about me, but I said what I said, and honestly, I'm gonna do my best and just move on from him completely.
Hmm, right. So back to this girl, right? So because of this girl, you had to change schools.
Well, technically, no. Part of it was the reason, but one of the main reasons because I was falling behind on my education during the time, and the other teacher staffs, if I got that correctly, they wanted me to move to a different school so that way I can catch up on my education. That was one of the main reasons why I had to transfer to different schools.
Hmm. Change saying, what about the call and put video? Laughing, laughing, laughing.
I'm just gonna say this, like I don't even know. This guy could think what he thinks, but Slappy, what I'm saying is the truth. It's just I had to make sure I had to catch up on my education. But thankfully, wasn't a high school dropout. I don't know if I could say this person's name. I know there's another person who dropped out, but I don't even know if I should say it though.
No, he said the call out video. I don't know which one. The one that you made about him, or which one?
Oh yes. I think I've already did call him out before, but with some background music. But I just feel like I would have to call him out again because honestly, like he deserves it, and I literally just had enough of him.
Hmm. Okay, so this guy there's two guys that I saw. All these things alleged to you. Some guy named Kadeem and some guy named Jackal Gold Kick, I think. Those two. There's a main guy that talked so much crap about you. Why did they start talking crap about you?
Well, wait, but before we get into that, why is this still person assuming like, look at like, come on, I've already debunked this. Like, I'm not into that. Like, how many times do I have to say it?
This guy?
Yes.
Marty. Marty's gonna write stuff, some random ass stuff sometimes. Don't mind him. He's just a very different person.
Yeah. And by the way, Chaden, I'm not gonna answer your question because honestly, I've got nothing to say to you. I've really got nothing to say to you. But anyway, so yes, I do want to say that. Speaking of yes, since you said her name, Jackal Gold Kick and Kadeem the King, there was a certain incident. I have to address this. There was a certain person. It wasn't a man. It was a woman who nearly destroyed the quote unquote Venom Spirit community. But unfortunately, one of her plans actually succeeded. And as of right now, Jackal Gold Kick and Kadeem the King, they're feuding right now, and they are never ever going to be friends.
Damn.
So,
Well,
yep.
that sucks for them.
And exactly, even Adam can confirm this. If anyone's into CP, it's Daniel.
Right, right. No, Marty's just Marty. I know Marty, and he just says some outlandish things sometimes. But yeah, no. But Chain wants to ask you, why do you harass people to call you every day?
I'm just gonna say this. I'm not gonna answer Chaden's question because do you want to know why? Because I've got nothing to say to him. And good, just go the fuck away, Chaden. I've got nothing. I've got nothing to say to you. All right.
Like, peace out, Chain. Nah, yeah. Well, that's crazy because you guys been feuding for what reason? Why? Yeah, why are you and Chain fighting? I don't even know why you guys are fighting each other. What did he do to
Well,
you?
Well, for me personally, oh, do you want to know the real reason? And one of the he gave one of one thing I want to say, he gave the streamer link to one of these individuals in the live chat, and by that time I was rated, like I was horrified, like I was extremely terrified, and this person knows what I'm talking about. I'm not even gonna say his name, but he is definitely in the live chat.
Hmm.
Like I
Uh,
was literally terrified. Like I can't believe on that day I got raided, and this was like 3 months ago, I believe. But during that time, I was just extremely terrified. I really was.
right, right. Why were you terrified? Well, they're not gonna go in and you know put their hand into the screen and punch you through the screen. They're just people. Shouldn't be scared of people.
So yeah, I mean, I don't even know. I'm just gonna say that I'm just gonna ignore what Shaden is saying, but yeah,
Jeez.
and seriously, I'm not even surprised that he's still here. And by the way, what I'm saying is true. This guy gave the streamer link to, a certain individual. But what, like I said, I'm not even gonna say his name.
Hmm. Okay. Well, see, it's not that hard to do these things. Answering some questions. There's some people behind the scenes messaging me, but I told them to write the questions on the comments, and it'll be easier because I can't watch what they want me to say.
I just want to say this, Ape. I want to move on from that past event, the quote unquote Order 66, because I'm trying to avoid any trouble. And plus, most of my time I've been talking with Spirit 21, one of my best friends, and I want to keep it that way in other people. But I just feel like I have to move on from that certain group. It's probably for the best.
You're saying you're not being truthful.
Oh,
There
okay
you
then.
go.
Can you pull up? Can you see what Adam just said just now? Sloppy, you can read it.
All right. It says Umbrella doesn't constantly call me. Now Brian tries to, but he does it at the wrong time when it's late at night and I'm ready to go to bed. There.
Oh, all right then. But I do want to say this though, like I never actually had a normal conversation with Adam like through Facebook Messenger. So yeah, I don't even know. It's just that's up to Adam if he wants to call me. But as far as Adam
Mm,
goes, he is definitely cool with me, and he has never once
mm,
turned his
mm,
back on me.
that's good. Platinum King wants to know what you got yourself into. So, Platinum is just mainly asking him questions about his stalker allegations, his porn addiction allegations, his racist allegations, his what else? Lying about his age allegations, and I think those are the ones I wanted to know about. Uh, those are the main ones for me. That the allegation one about him stalking a girl, and then the one about him lying about his age. But I already talked to him about that behind the scenes, and I told him that no matter what, that situation is going to be brought up for a long ass time.
Oh, okay then. Well, I can understand where you're coming from, Sloppy, but I think we've got everything that we needed about those incidents. Like that girl back in high school, someone falsely accusing me of being a racist, which that's not true, and then if I had a porn addiction, which by the way, also not true because I'm not gonna waste my time doing that.
So you've never watched porn?
Okay then. Oh my God, I just want to say this. Look who's also in the live chat. I mean. I
I don't know
get
who
why
it
he I get why he doesn't like me, but come on, why is this guy like?
is. Wait, I still don't trust Umbrella due to the fact that he's a clout chasing drama whore. Well, maybe I don't know that drama. I see you do. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that you don't. That you do, and the cloud chasing. I think most of the people you guys talk about each other are like people that have like 200, 300 subscribers. So I'm guessing it's evil, and even play. Even battleground or something. How you guys want to do it? Yeah, exactly. Adam, man. You know, now as I get older, I don't. But when I was in my 20s, yeah, that was my I clicked on the internet browser and it was the first thing on my. But not anymore. It's too many weird ass shit nowadays. But
Okay.
you
Um.
know, what do you
Can I explain something to this? You know what? I'm gonna say his name. Darkless 4X, if I got his name correctly, and I know
right.
he's watching. But yes, I get it. You don't like my drama content, but one of the real reasons why I actually do that is because I protect my best friend Spirit 21 from that sort of individual. But I'm not even gonna name him because you can actually, it's right there on my channel. You can see it for
Mm-hmm.
yourself. You don't have to subscribe to it. That's not what I'm
Right.
saying, but if you actually look closer, I actually defend my best friend.
All right. All right. So is it? Are you with him because you bring him up a lot, right? Do you have an attraction towards him, like more than just a friend?
Wait, what do you mean? Are you talking about Spirit 21?
Yeah, yeah. Because like most of the videos I see you talk about, like bring like any stream you make, you like praise him a lot, and sometimes it makes me think that you like might have an attraction towards him. I might be
Well,
wrong, but it just it seems like it when you praise him a lot more than normal.
well, one thing I want to say right now is I could look at him like as an older brother to me because we have always had each other's back since day one. So and yes, I have met Spirit 21 since last year, and I think this was like during 2022. So we have known each other for about 12 months. You know what that means? That means like a year or so. So and I want
Hmm.
to keep it that way.
No, but I'm asking, do you not Adam? I said Spear Dude because when you do your little streams or your long streams or your chill streams or your drama streams, whatever streams you make, you every time you talk about Spear Dude, you talk to him like if you're attracted to him. Like you bring him up and oh he's this, he's that, he's the best, he's do this, he does that. It kind of sometimes it seems a little more than just a best friend kind of relationship.
Oh, okay then. And I can see that Leon Caliber is here. And I hope he understands where I'm coming from. That you're interviewing me because I want to go ahead and clear up these allegations about me. And after this, I just want to move on from it. And plus, I'm definitely gonna take my hiatus to look after my mother.
Hmm. But you know that that these type of allegations, people still will be like, oh, I don't believe them. I didn't believe them. So you might move on, but there's gonna be people that are gonna be like, nah, nah, he has done that. He looks like the type of person that does that, and that's out of my hands. I can't tell anybody what to think. There's gonna be people that still gonna dislike you. There's gonna be people that you know are gonna be cool with you after this. There's gonna be people that might even change their minds about you. It's a hit or miss when it comes to that. As long as you were truthful here, then if they don't believe you, that's up to them. But you know you you did some weird stuff. You did it for real. You did some very odd things that have you know like predator vibes, kind of stuff.
Yep.
That's why.
But I do want to say this. There's something I forgot to mention about those two individuals. Yes, Jackal Gold again, Kadim the King. Yeah, they have always been best friends. But and it's perfectly fine if they want to cut ties with me for a good reason. I mean, all I can really say right now is that's between them and stuff. So all I can really say right now is I can't force them if they want to make a mess with me. But it is what it is.
Right, right, right. Yeah, of course. That's why you can only be cool with certain people, but you shouldn't be getting yourself in these type of situations where people are gonna bombard you with allegations. That's you gotta be living a straight edge life, meaning do your thing. If you want to do your drama stuff, then be prepared to be called a drama whore. Be prepared to be told that you're just clout chasing, because that's what it is. Sometimes people love drama. People like people fighting each other. No one likes to just be like, oh yeah, I'm having a good time. No one cares about that. People want to hear people fighting each other. They're doing this, they're doing that. Did you hear what this guy did? That's what people want to see. But if that's what you want, then don't you shouldn't get upset when people call you these type of names. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I want to say this. I don't have an issue with this Marty person, but come on, like I'm already clearing this up, and yes, I actually do have my mother to take care of, and people can believe it. They can believe it or not, but what I'm saying is 100% the truth.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, the whole. So, when is the last time you saw this girl that that
You know?
that you?
Well, it was actually like I think I graduated back in 2015, so I think this was like 8 years ago, and honestly, it needs to stay that way. So, because I said it before, Soppy, like I want to remain single, and it's just far better that I remain so.
Mhm. Do you have her on Facebook, Instagram? Do you kind of follow her on social medias?
Um, a- as far as the social media goes, no, I haven't contacted her, and it's just far better that I don't. I mean, I'm just gonna contact my friends, but when it comes to her, no.
That's true, big boy. Streaming, but you guys do streaming gaming stuff. That's cool. I like watching people play video games. Yeah, I think you play your Fortnite stuff. So I watch it sometimes when I'm able to, but uh, yeah, drama. Like for me, I just like talking shit, and if people want to talk shit back, it's cool. I don't mind. It's banter. I like it.
Um,
No,
okay,
this.
oh, like really? Like, okay, how is my mother dying? It's just like there's no proof that she is, and I don't even know. And yes, I do agree with Big Boy, aka Chase. Single life is freedom life. Yes, I definitely agree with you on that.
So you didn't answer my question though. Do you have that girl on any social media that you're able to see what she's up to?
No, I don't. As of right now, no. And plus, I don't even want to care about that. So no. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, to answer your question, no, I don't. Okay, and it just needs to stay that way.
Mm-hmm. How did people find out about you stalking this girl? That's the main thing. Like, so who did you tell that told everybody else?
I do want to say I think I told some people about this, but I think they took it out of context. I don't think I'm going to say their names, but I think I have said this before, but all I can really say right now is just I think it's far better that I keep my personal life into to myself from now on. I think it's far better that I keep certain personal things to myself, instead of me actually telling people about it.
Okay. There's this other girl, Kylie. Did you ever talk to her?
I do want to say this. I've spoken with her, but I just talked to her just to give her advice and stuff because she's actually been struggling, especially with her personal life. Like, I think we in the Venice Spirit community we have given her advice and stuff, but that's all we've been trying to do.
Hmm. So you never talked to her sexually either? Because I hear a lot of people talk to her sexually. Well, from what she said, but I'm always you know.
You can actually tell her about this yourself. It's like, for me personally, no, I never did that. Like again, I'm not into like anyone who's under 18, and I've already made it clear. So, yes, I would be into a grown adult woman, but like I said before, I said this once, I'll say it again. I'll remain single, for the rest of my life, and I want to keep it that way to avoid
Hmm.
myself getting into trouble.
Well, how are you gonna get in trouble for dating a girl your age?
Some people might take it out of context. What if some people be like, "Oh, you cannot be dating this person because she's one of the richest women, and if you dump her heart, a lot of people are gonna go after yourself."
Oh, so you're like more like if I'm dating Taylor Swift and I break up with her, all the Taylor Swifties are gonna attack me, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. I'll be back. I have a phone call really quick.
All right, for sure. All right, well, mute yourself. Yeah, so yeah, if there's some people behind the scenes that want me to watch some stuff and videos and stuff like that, I would have told you to write it in here so I could ask it, but you guys can't. Big boy, I asked Umbrella if we could have people in. He didn't want to because he thought that he was gonna get gang attacked, stuff like that. And personally, me, I would let you guys in to ask him questions, but he doesn't want. He doesn't want us to freaking what do you call it? He thinks he's gonna get gang attacked if I let people in because he has the thought of what happened to Junko. But Junko's situation is way different than the Umbrellas situation. So that's why for me personally, I would. But you could ask him if when he comes back. I got like 10 more minutes and then I gotta get back. But you could ask him if he wants. I would have him send it to you if he really wants to. Well, some people can't take a lot of harsh criticism, and more when it's three or four people on him. It's a little bit tougher for someone to digest all that constructive criticism. So maybe that's why. And I think I'm not too sure, but I think Umbrella. Do you have a disability, right, Umbrella? Like like autism or what? What do you have? Oh, is he back or not? He's muted. I guess not. Oh, there
Okay,
you go.
okay, finally, I'm back. So I completely apologize that I want to say there's a certain family member called me due to personal reasons and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Okay, so let me look at this really quick. So Big Boy, aka Chase, says Sloppy gonna come in for he knows I won't attack him. Well, I'm also gonna go ahead and point this out, Chase. Well, you have to make it really quick because Sloppy has less than 10 minutes. Plus, I got a live stream to do, and plus. I'm also gonna make a one quick announcement. Um, I have to go ahead and finish today's live stream, tomorrow's live stream, and then after this, I'm gonna go on a YouTube hiatus. Like, I'm being for real. There's a good reason why. So, well, Sloppy, should we send him the link? I mean, Big Boy AK Chase has very limited time though.
Yeah, it's fine. I could put it on the chat. We only got 10 minutes, so if people
Wait,
come in real quick.
okay, then wait. How about I do it? I'll go ahead and send him the link. This is only gonna be for Big Boy aka Chase. So, all right, because I'm cool with them and I never once had an issue with them. So yeah. All right then.
All right,
All right,
for sure. We'll be quick.
but okay, so big boy, you're gonna have to make this super fast. So yeah, yep.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, I should
I don't.
join one of his streams that show inappropriate stuff. It's oh, I'm just gonna say this. Why is this person like? Oh my god.
Marty's a different type of fella, and I don't have nothing against him, and he's done some funny stuff that I've seen, so I can't. And he hasn't been spamming anymore, so I can't. I don't like blocking people. Yeah, he's been normal. Well, as normal as he normally is. And get some coffee.
All right. But anyways, I just sent him the link just now, so he should receive it. So, I want to say this, big boy, AK Chase, like you've only have very limited time, and then so I guess you're the only person I can have you in the panel.
Right. I would wish it was a little bit longer, but you couldn't do it later on where I'm off work. I can only do it for an hour. Hold up. Mighty Pig? Is that him? I guess. Yeah, I think so. All right.
Yeah, that's me.
All right. All right. All right. I'll be muted so you guys can talk.
Yeah. To you, umbrella, I don't know what's going on. If you're really talking, like, I really hope this ain't another Junko type shit.
Yeah, yeah, it most definitely isn't. I mean, what I'm saying is the truth so far, Chase. Like, this was like this incident back when me and her we were, you know, underage during the time.
Oh, you were both underage.
Yeah, we most definitely were. So basically, we were both minors,
Okay,
and
so you
I,
weren't a teenager, like 17, 18, and she was 8 years old, or any of that shit, right?
yeah, exactly. We were both the same age. So my guess, we were both 15 during the time. So we were right around the same age.
If you guys were around the same age, I'm not really gonna hold anything like that against you, and nobody, neither should anybody else. So I don't
Oh,
know what this is being talked about exactly.
okay. Yeah, I just don't know why. It's just certain people want to use a past as a weapon against them, and honestly, it needs to
I'm
stop
just hoping
using
you're
it.
just telling the truth. That's all I gotta say. Because
Yeah,
like, I don't want to be like in a week from now. Apparently, you lied about her age or any of this other shit.
Yes, well, it is 100% the truth. Me and her are definitely the same age.
Okay, one more thing. You say you're gonna be single for the rest of your life. What makes you say that?
Because let's just say if I date the wrong person, like let's just say if it's a rich woman, like Taylor Swift, for example, and if people see that, like let's say if I do date Taylor Swift, who is an adult woman, people might take that out of context and would harass me or
You're not
something.
gonna take things out of context no matter who you date, whether rich or poor. So what are you talking about?
I mean, I'm just the type of guy who just wants to be cautious, but I made it official. Like I keep my word. Like as
Every
of right
man is
now,
cautious, dude. You're gonna have to take risks one of these days.
well, I'm just
Don't
type
give
of
a fuck about what other people are saying about who you're dating, and just focus on yourself. Be more focused on like making sure all your money's still in your pants and making sure that the girl ain't fucking you over.
Oh, okay then. Well, I don't know. That's
You
just
can't
my
be
honest.
like a sweet innocent boy treating her like this queen type shit. Most women nowadays aren't like that. They can be very manipulative.
Oh, okay, I see.
Hopefully, you
Well,
do find somebody and somebody that's around your age, or if you date older women, then kudos to you.
okay, then I understand.
But other than that, I mean, as far as this whole thing goes, if it's just you dating, talking to a girl when you guys are the same age, I can't say much else about that. I'm not mad or anything about that. Anything you want to say, Sloppy? Before I bounce.
No, it's cool, man. Appreciate you coming in. Was trying to let other people in, but the umbrella thinks they're gonna gang attack him. But I feel like they're really gonna talk to him like you were talking to him. But I don't want to force him to do something that he doesn't want to.
Yeah, this whole little situation here just seems like there's really no point of like arguing about it or anything like that. So unless somebody has some kind of evidence proving him wrong, but I don't think there is.
Right,
So
right, yeah, yeah. That's why I always ask. I hear allegations all the time that this
I'm
guy's
well
that,
aware
this
of like
guy's that.
the Junko thing that you did. I listened to that, so uh, it
Yeah,
wasn't your fault. It was mostly Junko not being able to answer a fucking question properly.
yeah. You try to
So
skedaddle on those questions.
he
It's
brought
all
that shit
good.
on himself, and I can understand with people like Brandon and stuff being upset at him.
Yeah,
So, but anyways, I'm gonna bounce. You guys have a good stream. Hopefully, this can be finished before it's done.
yeah, for sure.
There, guys.
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh, okay then. So yeah, so that's one thing I'm gonna say. Wait, this person says, so it begs the question: what's wrong with dating grown ass hot women? Oh, that's right. They don't turn on you. Instead, you go after. I, I I'm just gonna say this. It's like that's not even true. Like, come on. Like, what's so wrong with me being single? And come, like, how many times do I have to say it? This woman was around the same age as me. We were both underage. Like, we were both 15. Like, what's so hard to understand about that? Come on.
right, man. Yeah, well, people are gonna believe what they believe, and you can't change their minds. That's what happens. But
Well, I just don't know what more to say, Sloppy. I mean, I just don't know why some people want to take it out of context and like they want to hear from the man himself. Well, here I am.
so the only thing you did was the. Oh, hold on. All right. All right. Okay.
All right then. And I do have to agree with Chase right here. Your life, your choice, and being single isn't a bad thing. There's a lot of stuff you can do, and you ain't nobody's property. Yeah, I do agree with Chase right here.
So yeah, the main allegation was you stalking,
Yes.
and that's I guess we kind of figured out exactly what the stalking allegation was. So that was my main concern. There's other people that have other things, but they didn't write it on the comments, so I'm not gonna. But for me, it was mainly that the whole you stalking uh, kid when you guys were the same age, but it's still kind of creepy because then you could grow and grow, be a grown up and still do that. You know what I'm saying? That's why people thought it was kind of weird that you would do that, and those type of tendencies tend to stay with you, for a long ass time. So that's why people were like, okay, he's stalking someone. He could do that now. Now as an adult, he's able to do it again and again and again, and that's why people were calling you out.
Yep. But anyway, Soppy, isn't your lunch break almost over? We're about to reach the 1 hour mark.
Oh yeah, but it's not a 1 hour thing. Like I could, 2 more minutes or 3 more minutes. It's not a exactly an hour kind of thing.
Oh, okay then. But if you have to end this live stream, like I want to give a huge apology to Jacko Golke because if I felt like I was being pressure him, I completely apologize because I've actually always supported Jacko Golke and he's just an awesome YouTuber to be around. But I can understand if he doesn't want to do anything with me, the choice up to him. I can't force him.
Yeah, me too, True Anonymous. But all right, well, if other people have more questions, I would have been able to ask them, but it seems like they're not brave enough to say it in here. Exactly. Yeah, that's why I always ask the person that's being called out. But I try to be unbiased.
Okay.
But no, I think that's it for today. It's an hour stream. Some people are still gonna believe what other people are saying, and if they watch this and they still don't believe, then that's on them. That's all you can do.
Oh, okay then, Sloppy. Well, I really appreciate you having me be here, giving my testimony. It may not be perfect, but all I can say is it is what it is because I just wanted to just clear this up. And yes, I know there's a certain individual. I don't even know if I should say his name because he's super close with Leon Calavera. I'm not gonna say his name because I just don't understand why this guy has got a hate bone towards me.
Say it. Don't be scared.
Um, I don't even know. And let's just say if this individual happens to make a response to me, I'm not gonna care. It's like I just want to move on from that individual completely because I want to avoid getting myself in trouble, and especially Leon's group as well.
Hmm. Yeah, well, if you still make drama streams and stuff like that, you're gonna end up getting some backlash no matter what. So if you're doing drama streams, then you kind of want them to respond to you because you're talking about them, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I can know. I understand what you're saying, but Sloppy, at the end of the day, they need to understand why I make certain drama streams on that individual because I protect my best friend and stuff like that, Spirit 21, and one thing I don't get is I don't understand why people want to see the negative in people instead of the positive things in people. It's just I feel like people need to see the good in people instead of the bad in people. For me personally, I'm the type of person that wants to see the good in people, and people need to understand that.
Hmm. Yeah, but some past things are not as bad as others. Like yours is personally not as bad, but it's kind of bad. But compared to Junko's one, it's not. So depending on what you did in the past, they'll think you could do it again because you already have a history of doing that. All right, no, Martin. He doesn't do none of those, I think. But all right, well, I think that's it for today. I gotta get back to work, and you guys could write stuff on the comments, I guess. All right, appreciate you guys. Talk to you guys later.